Good morning guys, how are we getting on? We all good? So I'm out again on the bank finally after all the frost and the cold weather we've had. It was absolutely brutal last week. Came out with Phil, hopefully trying to do a bit of fishing, and yeah, fisheries were shut. Just water was completely frozen. There's not much you can do about it. So unless you're into ice fishing and you're an Eskimo, or if Eskimos do ice fish, I've got no idea. That would have been for you, but it clearly wasn't, so we couldn't fish. So yeah, I'm out on the bank again this morning. I'm at Mere Moor. I thought I'd come back and have a session, see if I can actually catch a carp. So we're going to crack on this morning. Hopefully we'll land a carp and try and save that blank. But it's still cold, so I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see what happens, eh? So let's crack on. I'm going to have a coffee. And let's catch a carp. Right then, so we have the rods on the dance floor. Going with the 2 feeder rods today. Hopefully we can land a carp or two. As you can see, it's quite a nice venue, is at Mere Moor. It's been a while since I've been here, if I'm going to be honest. I haven't been here for probably maybe about 6 to 12 months, I'm not too sure. I did try and come here last week, but unfortunately the lake was frozen, the gates were shut, and there was no fishing, so I'm really sorry last week I couldn't actually get any fishing done, but I'm out again today. Like I said, I've come out to try and land a carp or two, or anything that wants to end up in the end of my rod would be nice. Yeah, so this is Mere Moor, lovely place, lovely venue, just outside of Barthomley, just in Crewe. Like I said, I've come here a few times, and this is one of the first fisheries I came when I moved up to the Crewe area. I just love it here. It's just very quiet, very secluded, and you don't get bothered by anybody other than other anglers that will probably come up to you and say, "Hey Cole, what have you caught today?" But you know, that's part of parcel. But yeah, like I said, I've got 2 feeder rods out, got them on the dance floor, and we are rocking and rolling. I have got one just outside here to the central mid, and then I've got one just to the left hand side down by this tree, and where that bale is. I'm hoping that'll be the best place to fish today, but we'll see. But as you can see, I've got a lovely little area. I've got my cradle all set up. I've got my bag and bits and pellets, rods and rod pod, and my trusty old chair, which I'm probably going to have to replace at some point. It's becoming quite decrepit and falling apart. Is decrepit the right word to use? Well, it's old anyway, so we'll see. And yeah, I've got my fishing net obviously, but yeah, I'm out today hopefully to land anything roughly about the £2 upwards, but we'll see what we have. But yeah, looking forward to today. It should be quite a nice day. Before I start, if you haven't seen any of my videos and your first time here, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like, follow and subscribe button, that'd be awesome. Any comments you do leave does really help the algorithm and promote my videos, and if you do know what that hype button is, give it a mash as well and press it, and that'd be awesome. That's that little bit of spiel over. Secondly, I'd like to say thank you to Boily Ben. I don't know if you've seen him or you've seen him on YouTube. He is a lovely character. Speak to him quite frequently over text messages on WhatsApp, bits and pieces like that, and on his comment on his videos. He gave me a shout out on one of his videos. Check it out here. I was watching YouTube the other night, and all of a sudden it thumbnail popped up, and I was like, "That's me. That is. What am I doing on here?" And watching it, I was actually quite made up. He gives some quite nice, kind words. So if you haven't seen him, go and check him out, Boily Ben. Give him a follow and a subscribe, and watch these videos. He's very similar angler to me. He's out. He'll put on what he does. Tells you about his different tactics and how he goes about his day, and he's honest. And that's what I like about fishermen like that, or YouTuber fishermen, ones that are honest and don't sort of make it really glamorous and stuff, because it's not that glamorous at all at times. You're on the bank, you might not catch, it's cold, you're freezing, and it is what it is. But yeah, check him out. He's a lovely character, and give him a subscribe and leave him a comment on these videos and say I've sent you. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's have a good day, and we'll see if we can land a carp. I really want a carp today. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what we can do. Let's crack on. Right then. So, like I said, we're on the dance floor already, but I'm going to just talk about what I'm actually using today. So the method feeders I'm actually using are the inline flat method feeders, Preston Innovations, extra large, 30 grams. You can buy these from Angling Direct. They're about £2 to £3, I think they are. I'll have to double check, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm using them with the method feeder moulds. They come in various sizes. You can get large, small ones. And basically you just pop the method feeder in the mould, press down, push down, and jobs are good and you're fishing, shall we say. The wafters I'm using today, I thought I'm going to go with something a little bit different, something a little bit vibrant, because I've not caught in 2 weeks, because I've not really been out. I thought I'd use something a little bit different. So today I'm using orange wafters. They are chocolate orange, 8mm dumbbell wafters by Mainline, and they're the match ones. I'm using them. I've had them for quite a while, and to be fair, they've been quite effective at most places, so I thought I'd give them a whirl. For the pellets itself, I'm actually reusing some pellets that I had the other week. The other week I went out and I didn't catch, so I had quite a lot of mix left over, so got to put it in my freezer, and I've took it out last night to reuse it, and it's just thawed out. I've added a little bit of water to it, but it's just some 2mm coarse pellets mixed up with some tutti frutti flavouring. I was sent by a good friend of mine, by DK Baits, Bespoke Baits. So shout out to him as well, sending me them bits and pieces. So I thought I'd give them a whirl, enhance it, so to speak. And yeah, pop that on the method feeder, put the wafter on, and it's out. The hooks I'm using as well, good God, they got dirty. It's muddy out today, guys. So the ones I'm actually using are the Method Bandits size 14 hooks by Drennan, and they are barbless carp feeder. To be fair, I don't think it really makes a difference having barbed or barbless, especially at the size of hook. They're tiny anyway. But yeah, they're the ones I normally use, the Drennan. You probably know that, I've told you many times before if you've seen these videos before, and that's what I'm rocking with today. So yeah, I've put the rods out. They've been out probably for about half an hour, so we'll see what happens. I've not had any indications as yet, but the thing that's bugging me at the moment is because it's been so cold, or we had that frost, and it was an incredible cold snap. I don't know what the fish are going to be doing, if I'm honest. If they're going to be wanting to play, if they're going to be wanting to feed, I don't know. I know you'll end up catching one at some point. It's just actually trying to land on one and getting lucky and keeping your eyes out for if they're going to present themselves or any halos on the water. But I've not seen any of that this morning, if I'm honest. No indications, no halos, no bubbles, no nothing, no sign of any movement. So I am going to keep an eye out and see what I can find. But yeah, that's what I'm rocking with today. And hopefully, like I keep saying, we'll land a carp or two, but we'll see. But yeah, let's crack on. I'm gonna have my coffee, and Happy New Year's, guys, because I haven't said that yet, because it is my first video after New Year. And tight lines. So let's crack on and land a carp. Right then guys, thought I'd show you my new boots. I know you guys are always ripping me every month that I'm wearing my trainers and need to sort myself out. I've actually got myself some vast boots. They're about £60 to £70 they were. Got them from Angling Direct. So I'm quite happy with these. These will do the job. They'll keep your feet warm. And now you can stop ripping me for wearing trainers all the time. Quite happy with these. Certainly keeping my feet warm. Yeah, I've got a bit dirty already, but I suppose that's part of the job, innit? You're coming out fishing and trying to land a fish, you want to be comfortable. So yeah, I know you guys are always telling me I need to sort myself out because when it's winter you need some decent footwear and gloves, hence wearing gloves. But yeah, you need to be keeping yourself warm on the bank, guys. But yeah, these are my new boots, happy with that. And yeah, let's crack on. Get muddy. Now I can do. Right then, just thought I'd show you guys anyway. Right then, let's get the feeder out. I've just basically loaded up the feeder with some pellets and ground bait and the mix I said I'd be used. And we'll get it just cast out probably mid-area like where it was before. And hopefully we can land a carp at some point. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So let's get this cast out. Probably more central, I'd think. And we're going to flick the feeder out. There you go. Bang on the money. Right in the middle. And it's about trying to find them carp. I hope that's a good spot. We'll see. We'll stick the line anyway. There you can see it just dropping down. Nice. Get that just on the stand, just so we can chill and have a coffee while we wait. Just take out the tension, which I find is the best thing to do. A lot of people like to have a slack line. I don't, unfortunately. Nice and tight. Bait runner on. And there we go. It's cast out, hopefully in the right place. And hopefully we'll find that carp. But at the moment, I'm not going to lie, it's hard going. It's only early. It's only just gone 9 o'clock anyway, so plenty of time to find one. But at least I'm out. The sun's out as well. Look at this. This is beautiful. I'm just going to turn this around now so you can see. The sun's just poking itself through the clouds. And it's looking quite carpy. I love it when it's like that. Proper winter's day with a bit of sun on your face. Happy days. Alright, let's crack on and see what happens. I think I'm due another coffee. I must have had about 4 or 5 already, but it's what you need when you're out. Right, well, I've cast out again. I'm feeling that we're needing to cast out because I'm not seeing any indications on the rod, and I'm not seeing anything at all, any halos or any movement on the water. It is rather cold out. The wind is pretty brutal, if I'm going to be honest. It's hitting me, and it's got a hell of a wind chill on it. It's a bit cold, but it is. I've cast out again, just to the far reeds, the centre island, trying to get as close as I can to it. I'm feeling if anything, that's probably going to be the best place to go. But we'll see. But we'll hopefully land a carp at some point, but when that'll be another story. We'll see. So let's crack on and hopefully we'll land a carp. Right, let's get this feeder out on the island, or the out. I'm feeling that's probably the best place to cast, if I'm honest. So we'll flick it out just before the island, and hopefully if the carp's coming past, it might have a bit of that. But like I said, at the moment it's hard going. It's just a matter of finding the carp and seeing if we can present a bait for him. But it is what it is. We can only but try. That's all we can do. There you go. And the feeders are out. So let's see if that brings us a carp. God, it's cold out here today. I can understand why the fair weather fishermen don't come out. Sometimes I always question to myself, why do I bother? But it's that bit of freedom, a bit of quiet time. It's nice to be out. Let us know your thoughts on the matter, guys. I'd like to know, are you a fair weather fisherman, or do you like coming out when it's cold? I just like getting out of the house. Anyway, my colours back on. I'll keep my eye out to see anything on the water, see if anything happens in the next couple of hours. Well guys, it's looking like it's going to be a very, very tough day today. I mean, I've cast the feeder in different areas and I'm just struggling to find or locate any carp at all. I think the cold weather has been a massive factor, especially with it being frozen over the other day. I think it only thawed out on, I think it was Wednesday, I think they said. And it's only a couple of days after that, and let's be honest, it's been Saturday. But yeah, hard going today, I think. Probably going to fish for another hour or so. I don't want to blank, but if it happens, it happens. You can't help it if you blank, I suppose. That's part of fishing. And like I said, I'd rather put a video out there that shows me trying to catch a carp, whether I do or not. You never know, I might catch one in the next hour, but we'll see. It's hard, guys. It really is hard and it's demoralising, but that's the joys of fishing, isn't it? You come out, you try and locate and do what you can. But yeah, I've just recast out again. I've just tried to cast out towards where the tree is on the left hand side, just below it. I'm feeling that might be a better place where berries and bits and pieces and insects may fall off the tree, so I'm thinking the carp might be feeding there. I don't know. You try everything, don't you? So anyway, I'm going to plod on for the next hour and we'll see. Frustrating. Anyway, let's crack on. You know, guys, how are we getting on? It is going home time. It's another day, another blank. Absolutely gutted. The weather's over the last couple of days has probably not helped. It's been so cold. It was frosty, frozen over, as I last told you. Don't know if that's a big factor, reason why the carp are not biting. But there's a few people on the water today, and they've not caught at all. I've not seen any action anywhere. But that's fishing for you. It is what it is. But I'm going to go home now. I'm going to go and see the kids. I'm going to see Heather before she goes off working this weekend. So, yeah, if you haven't already, guys, if you wouldn't mind giving us a like, follow and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Catch you later.